So here's a Moon Knight. This is an old school Moon Knight from the early 80s that I had signed by Bill Sienkiewicz, and I think I recorded this one as 1984. He only did the cover in this book, but it's a great cover, obviously. He signed it with the big, like a marker, and I've been reluctant to clean this one for a long time, because something that can happen when you clean or you press, if you don't know what kind of ink this is, and I don't know where this ink came from, and I'm sorry for the noise. I got so many birds and like woodpeckers and robins and frogs and stuff out of my yard, even with my windows closed. It's just noisy in here. But so this was a great series. Moon Knight was popular back in the early 80s, and they used to print when they were only newsstand only books. So they don't have the little Spidey face down here or a barcode, so these were only newsstand or specialty shop books. They would put a little, like a message, I don't think this one has it, in the back saying, hey, how are we doing? How should we write this book? We're going to do things a little bit differently. They would, sort of invite the fans to advise them on what to do next. This one doesn't have it, but I really love these old Moon Knight stories. They were really good and fun, and they really opened my eyes to, they were my first sort of independent comics, even though they were done by Marvel. The team that worked on them was really trying to change things. So in this book we have some dirt on the spine here that we'll get. This is just plain vanilla dry cleaning, so I'll probably take an eraser or take a dry rubber sponge to it. It's not very dirty. I'm just gonna run this down here and it'll take this material off of the spine. That's a piece of cake. This is normal kid stuff cleaning, and yeah, most of that came off already. I'm not even going to play with it too much. I could pretty easily just rub that with an eraser, like any third grader can do. And it's probably better at me than doing it. But there's a few spine ticks we'll take out. And when I handle a book, I try to put a board behind it, because you don't want to be the person that holds a book and lets it flop. Like this is sort of tension, even if no one's opened it, we'll put spine ticks in. So I like to try to handle them with a board behind them. But the issue with this book is that there's lots of little folds in the cover. I'll see if I can catch some of the light, like here. And where else? There's a fold down the spine here. So we're going to put a piece of metal under this, and a hot metal, and it'll help press this completely flat. And we're going to try not to get rid of this signature, because what can happen is when you heat it, if you have anything that's absorbent at all, so you notice that the backing board has a dull and a shiny side. If you put the dull side down directly on this, some of that signature will sometimes lift into this material, and you can take it off that way. I've removed signatures that way, especially if they're the wrong person on a book. So we're going to try to get rid of this. We're going to steam it, and I'm going to take a piece of hot metal and put it underneath the cover like this, and then on top of that I will put a piece of silicone paper, or I can use Teflon paper on this side. So I will put a piece of silicone paper here, and that's going to make a mark right here in the spine where the metal doesn't go quite up. I'm going to have to cut a piece of metal that's chamfered, at an angle beveled, so it doesn't make so much. And then I'll have to press it again to get that out. So I won't bore you with all the steps, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch that happen, but we'll do it. And then when we're all done, we'll show you the results. So how does this one look? Well, this is how we picked up a book, by the way. We slide something under it, support it. It looks better. I could have done a little better here. I think I'll probably press this one again. Probably needs two, but yeah, check this out. Look at the shiny spot on the edges there. It's a definite improvement, and I haven't harmed the signature, which I didn't expect to. The red ink is usually pretty good. But yeah, looks better. I'm happy with that result.